Good morning, everyone, and thank you for this invitation. I'm very excited to be part of the opening ceremony today on such an important topic as waste management. The science is clear. Without immediate and deep emission reductions across all sectors, it will be impossible to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees. Recent studies show that half of greenhouse gas emissions and more than 90% of biodiversity loss and water stress at global level come from resource extraction and processing. And this is very worrying, in particular in the light of projections that material consumption may double in the next 40 years. And a properly functioning circular economy saves primary resources, reduces dependencies, and makes a significant contribution to protecting the climate and biodiversity. And waste management policies and industries that offer sustainable resource management solutions are therefore essential for environmental and climate protection. More than ever, in these times of unprecedented challenge, the importance of environmental technologies cannot be underestimated. There is a great potential, and the demand is growing globally. We should therefore maintain the ambition to apply viable, ecological and cost-effective waste management systems and technologies to new waste streams. This is particularly important for decontamination and recovery of raw materials back into the economy. To do this, a multitude of highly complex process chains consisting of collection, transport, sorting and treatment need to be created, maintained and kept up to date with technological developments. And to achieve this, it is important, therefore, to have the right policies in place to support innovation in new circular business models and technologies. And in the European Union, we pursue a sustainable economic model aiming to produce and consume within planetary boundaries. This policy is captured in our European Green Deal, and specifically in circular economy action plans that take a full life cycle perspective. An important dimension of this EU strategy is ambitious waste management legislation, which promotes investment in safe and sound waste management operations. Firstly, our legislation and policy are based on a legally binding order of preference for waste management, called the waste hierarchy. And the best waste is, of course, avoided waste, as we all know. EU waste legislation requires member states to establish strategic policy programs to improve waste prevention and to take waste prevention measures encouraging reuse and setting up systems to promote reuse and repair. Our overall goal is a significant reduction in total waste generation and residual waste. Our second priority is ensuring that all waste management systems are configured to reduce residual waste by maximising its recycling. This is encouraged through ambitious, legally binding recycling targets for key waste streams and the materials they contain, especially municipal waste, packaging waste, construction and demolition waste. And by putting in place restrictions to landfill and incineration, the quality of the input waste going into recycling is key to minimizing losses and providing secondary raw materials that have high market value. A better performing recycling sector highly depends on a consistent supply of quality separately collected waste. Smarter and scaled up separate collection should be at the core of national and regional waste management planning. Quality should be the driver throughout the whole collection, sorting and recycling chain. And that's why we're working on a set of harmonized rules for the European Union to improve separate collection system and effective participation by our citizens. It's also important to recognize that around 80% of products' end-of-life management is design-driven. Therefore, changes in design of products are instrumental to improve sustainability and make environmental protection an appealing business model. It is for this reason that in the European Union we are increasingly focused on sustainable product policy and introducing a wide range of requirements on product design. And thirdly and finally, in the European Union, increasingly in other countries of the world, we extend the principle of extended producer responsibility. This is an effective instrument to engage producers of products in recognizing and minimizing their ecological and resource footprint by making them financially and/or operationally responsible for managing the waste resulting from their products. Our work in this area continues. This year and in coming years, we intend to revise our legislation further. We're currently working on new proposals to ensure that all packaging in the European Union is recyclable and reusable. We are similarly revising rules on batteries and vehicles. Separately, we have proposed waste shipment policies restricting exports of waste that have harmful environmental and health impacts in third countries, or that can be treated domestically within the European Union. We need the circular economy to deliver a future that is digital, inclusive and green, and this will require bringing economic and environmental policies together and mobilising unprecedented investments. I hope that these are also ideas that you share and address in your discussions today. I wish you every success for this important event.